You will receive 3 types of boxes as shown in the video. Please open in sequence. Box 1 includes the mounting base, mounting bracket, cover plates for hybrid inverter, etc. Box 2 contains battery modules, with each battery module individually packaged, and screws. At least 3 batteries and at most 6 batteries are required, with the quantity determined by the configuration. Box 3 includes the hybrid invert, accessory box, and quick start guide. Open box 1 and remove the mounting base and installation bracket. Securely attach the adjustable legs to the base, then adjust the screws on the base support legs to keep the base level. Using a spirit level for calibration, ensure the base is level and stable, with no tilting or wobbling. Position the bracket on the planned installation wall surface. Use a pencil or marker to mark the drilling positions on the wall. Then remove the bracket from the wall surface. Carefully drill holes at the marked positions on the wall using an electric drill. Insert the expansion bolts into the drilled holes and tighten them. Ensure the bracket is correctly aligned and installed in the proper orientation, then use the safety bracket to securely fix the base to the wall surface. Note: the distance between the base and the wall should be maintained between 8 to 12 centimeters to ensure ventilation and installation space. Place the battery module on the installed base, ensuring it aligns with the base and is installed in the same direction. Install the remaining batteries based on the specific type and configuration of your battery system. Note: each battery module's cover is marked with a front label. During installation, please ensure that the side label faces toward the front of the device. After installing all battery modules, remove the handle from the top battery module. Note: handles on other battery modules must not be removed. Take out the inverter base plate from box 1 and securely fix it to the top of the batteries. Use M5 screws to sequentially fix the base plate into the threaded holes on top of the battery modules, ensuring a secure connection. Take out the inverter rear mounting plate from box 1 and fix it to the battery modules using M5 nuts. Remove the inverter from box 3. Align it perpendicular to the batteries and install the inverter above the battery modules. Use M5 nuts to sequentially fix the inverter to the rear mounting plate and inverter base plate. Next, take out the safety bracket from box 1 and use it to securely fix the inverter to the wall. Note: the distance between the inverter and the wall should be maintained between 8 to 12 centimeters to ensure ventilation and installation space. Use a screwdriver to remove the terminal cover, preparing for electrical connection. Please ensure the ground wire is connected to the external ports of both the battery modules and inverter. Connect the communication cables from top to bottom in sequence. First, connect the inverter's back COM terminal to the COM terminal of the topmost battery module. Then, connect the COM terminals between each battery module, sequentially until reaching the bottom battery module. Connect power cables from bottom to top. First, insert the positive and negative connectors supplied with the batteries into the corresponding positive and negative battery cascade terminals. Then insert the inverter's BA+ terminal into the B+ port of the top battery module. Finally, use the high voltage power cable to connect the inverter's BAT terminal to the B cascade terminal of the bottom battery module. Ensure all connectors are firmly inserted. Listen for a click sound and polarity is correct to ensure safe and reliable power connections. Strip the insulation from each DC cable by approximately 7 mm to 8 mm. Assembling the crimped contact and cable. Use the crimping pliers to securely assemble the cable ends. Lead the cable through the cable gland and insert the crimped contact into the insulator until it audibly snaps into place. Install the PV terminals connected to PV cables onto the inverter's PV input terminals. A clear click sound indicates successful installation. Install the Wi-Fi logger into the Wi-Fi port. Following the T568B wiring method, insert them sequentially into the waterproof connector components. Strip a small section of the outer sheath from one end of the communication cable using professional wire strippers. Then crimp the J45 connector. Wires 1 and 2 correspond to ports A and B of the meter respectively. Strip the outer sheath at the other end and crimp the exposed bare copper conductor tightly using a dedicated crimping tool. Insert this cable into the inverter's meter port and use a screwdriver to install the wire corresponding to port 1 into communication port A of the meter and the wire corresponding to port 2 into communication port B of the meter. Strip 10 to 25 mm of cable insulation and 7 to 8 mm of wire insulation. Secure a circular terminal on the online and using a crimping tool. Separate the nut, waterproof washer, and rear cover of the grid terminal. Slide the nut, waterproof washer, and rear cover onto the grid wire in the specified order. Install the rear cover and waterproof washer onto the terminal head from the rear end in the specified order. The EPS installation sequence is the same as the grid terminal. Connect the installed grid power cables to the inverter's grid ports. Install the current transformer CT on the measurement circuit of the household grid. Note: the arrow on the current transformer CT should point toward the load side. Ensure the clamp is completely secured with no deviation. Connect the installed EPS power cables to the inverter's EPS ports. The other side connects to circuit breaker backup loads. Before installing the cover plates, please power on the system. After verifying that the wiring is correct, power off the system, and then install all the cover plates. Turn on the grid switch, move the DC switch from the off to the on. Finally, the screen will light up. Thank you for watching. We hope this video was helpful. Like and subscribe for more installation tutorials.